If somebody asks for pregnant Mario, I'm gonna cry. Can you do pregnant Mario? Gentle. That's why I always let my cock stick out, waiting for the friendly demon to rub it gently. What is your personal slogan? If things go bad, I can always kill myself. The world now runs on porn logic. What's the first thing you do? Try to find my stepsister before my dad does. Hansel and Gretel ends with two Germans pushing someone into an oven. Yeah, but the witch deserved it. She was a big-nosed, curly-haired liar who was hoarding all of the treats for her greedy self, and, oh no. What life-changing item can you buy for less than $100? Alcohol. Rope. Do you notice that men are no longer persuasive? Once they ask you out on a date and you say no, that's it. If I wanna play games, I got a PlayStation. You can choose a superpower, but the first person to reply can choose a side effect. I'm black. It's the 1700s. If humans can't see air, can fish see water? But since humans can see water, can fish see air? I'm not stoned enough for this one. Do babies grow on their own, or do we need to interact with them? I forgot at the group name, and I was genuinely concerned, lol. iPhones are so nice without the case. Everything feels nice without protection. Boys, you mean Shrek's toys that are rude and don't even vibrate? No thank you. Whatever, flashlight that cries. What leaked Shrek's tape would completely break the internet? Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. Anyone know how to unclog a dishwasher? Pull her tampon string. Oh my god. How to slow down time. Step 1. Do I have to take the skin off first? Seems a little excessive. All fight scenes are now Shrek's scenes. What movie are you watching first? John Wick. They definitely shouldn't have ducked his dog. Why your profile pic look like your mom? Cause I look like my mom. Why does your profile pic look like your dad? Yo chill. Get it, cause you have no profile pic. Need a man who never looked at other women. National Society of the Blind and Partially Sighted, NSBP Bangladesh. Guys that pay for OnlyFans. Why? To fund my ex-girlfriend's drug habit. It's my subtle revenge. Gave my son the wrong backpack. He accidentally took books to school. What screams? I watch too much porn. When you believe that a father showing love to his daughter is incest. I once had a guy ask me why my adoptive dad doesn't try to rape me since it's just us in the house. If a girl farts while you're giving her head, what would you do? Stick my finger in her butt and say, hush fella, you're next. Jesus. Is the fall of Rome comparable to the current situation in the United States? No. Rome had good roads. Everyone is calling me a school shooter, and it really ducking hurts. I can't even hurt a fly without feeling like a sadistic shit, and now I'm being associated with cold-blooded child killers. Feels bad, man. Time to teach them a lesson. This is a type of hidden talent that should be hidden forever. Some people masturbate more than they brush their teeth. Who the duck brushes their teeth 15 times a day? Do not unsheath me without reason. Do not wield me without valor. New idea for a cock tattoo. What's weirdest thing about American culture? Every 20 years or so they declassify a file that says, "You're right. We did it. What are you going to do about it?" Girls, what was the most obvious hint you dropped and the guy just didn't get it? A girl came to my house once and spent the night. Around the time for bed, she told me she doesn't sleep with a top on or panties. I told her that's okay, I'll sleep on the couch so she can be comfy. She called me from downstairs later that night and told me she couldn't sleep and she was cold. I figured, well, obviously, you're naked. So I gave her another blanket and went back downstairs. Man, it is a life. Just one comma changed your sexuality. What is legal now, but likely to be illegal in 1 to 2 years? Being able to marry a dead body in France. This is what happens when you put a penny in a microwave for 2 minutes. Yo, you just made me start a fire in the house. Men and women of Reddit, what made you not want a second date with someone? On a first date at a coffee shop, the guy picked up my foot. I was wearing cute sandals. He rubbed my foot for a second, and I was like, what the duck? Then he put all of my toes in his mouth. At the table. We'll be having Shreks with robots in the next 10 years. That robot looks already fed up with her shit. If porn actors did a normal movie, how would it turn out? No, Anakin, I'm your stepbro. This concept for mess-free urinals would probably create a different kind of mess. Never thought about the fact that this is basically a randomized STD vending machine. Australians have accidentally been eating a fish unknown to science. Thank goodness. Usually, it's the other way around. Fish unknown to science is eating Australians. Do you bite or lick your ice cream? Anyone that bites ice cream don't fear nothing. Stage 1 psychopath. Very efficient. Extremely good cutter. Cuts almost through everything, including skin, tendons, and flesh. Thumbs up for this product. Do twins have the same size dick? Now we are asking the real questions. As a twin, I can say my dick is definitely bigger than my sister's. I want to extract the eggs from your ovaries and take the milk from your honkers and mix them together to make an omelette. The biodegradable burial pot turns your body into a tree. Plant a walnut tree on top of me so people can eat my nuts forever. It's 3 AM and my neighbor is having a meeting with watermelons. Which one of you should I duck next? If school was a game, what would be some loading screen tips? Remember to stay behind cover and only move during enemy reloads. What's the worst song to play at a funeral? My father chose the music for my uncle's funeral. I didn't recognize the title. However, at the intense moment that the curtains drew around the coffin, out blurted the Looney Tunes theme. We were horrified, and my dad sat there hunched over giggling to himself. Condom Shreks does not count. Just hear me out. Or theory. If you wash your hands with gloves on, did you really wash your hands? I see your point, but lemme ask you this. If I strangled you to death with gloves on, did I really strangle you to death? Yeah, shut the duck up. 20 years of repeat attempts and a few pieces lost along the way, but finally finished this 3D puzzle of Manhattan. I have bad news for you. How do you covertly measure your girlfriend's ring size? Start a Reddit thread and wait for girls to respond with their ring sizes. Then open the thread and show the girlfriend while commenting how weird it is that women randomly know this and make a comment about it being as strange as knowing your blood type. She'll nonchalantly respond with both pieces of information. Later that night, after she falls asleep, cut off her right ring finger to validate both. Name something you could say both during Shreks and while beating Elden Ring. I give up. Time to summon a stranger to help. My mom when I didn't clean my room. Do you know the actual video? Yes, I do. Ranking the 4 best live action film Jokers of all time. 1. Heath Ledger. 2. Joaquin Phoenix. 3. Jack Nicholson. 4. Cesar Romero. 5. There's been 5 live action film Jokers. But duck me, right? Yeah, duck you. Your Reddit username is how you die, how duck to you? Cowducker99. Unhappy cow 90. Hello my friend. You have 15 seconds to ruin a job interview. What do you do or say? Interviewer asked me what I knew about the company. Apparently, talking about their company's spokesman being arrested for child molestation and possession of child pornography wasn't the correct answer. This mom was pregnant every year from 2000 to 2012. Dad's pull-out game weaker than Maguire's defending. Please add Shreks to Dead by Daylight. On some level, I have to respect that you straight up asked. But no. Japan raped and killed millions across Asia and got nuked only twice. Not like us. The first New Yorker to get one of these has the opportunity to do the funniest thing of all time. The world's first flying car has been approved and is taking pre-orders at $300,000. I can choose my side effect. Testicular cancer. Jesus Christ. Nose size and penis size. What's more worrying is, didn't his wife have a nose of equal size? A woman attending her son's wedding was left in tears after she identified the bride as her long-lost daughter. The incident happened in China. Welcome to another episode of Family Stokes. Color of your pants plus the object on your left is your superhero name. Naked sister, black bed, black 12-year-old girl. Why are there so many deleted comments lol? Oh, my innocent child, it's better if you do not know it, lol. Thinking about the guy who bowled a perfect game on 9/11. So that's where all the luck went that day? Why do people like incest so much? Ducking weirdos. Have you ducked your sister? No, she could be better than every other woman out there for you. She's a 10, but it's in inches. She could be 12 and I'd still date her. That's not what I meant. Duck y'all. Giving birth isn't as painful as being kicked on the nuts. Have you had a baby? No, but over the years women say, let's have another one. I never hear a man saying, come on hit me on the nuts again. What was your school's huge scandal? 50% of the blood donated from my school tested HIV positive. Half Buller. Some say his weapon AK-23.5. He organized 4.5 over 5.5 attacks. Localer. Lowliban. Outside is scary and inside is lonely. We need a third place. Duck it. Back to the womb. So I was ducking my sister, right? And she says to me, you duck just like dad. So then I say, hey, that's what mom says. So I was eating this chick out when suddenly I tasted horse semen. I was like, oh, so that's how you died, grandma. Both of these comments came into my house, grabbed me by the ankles, and swung me into every available surface. To me it looks like she ruined his orgasm. You are supposed to loosen the grip and be a bit more gentle during the climax, because the head becomes extremely sensitive. The lower hand should gently feather the balls and taint while the upper continues to stroke gently. Do that and his cum will hit the ceiling. Now got a PhD in cock. Duck, this comment killed me. Okay, so why wouldn't this work? By this logic you should be able to fly by giving yourself a wedgie. If I had a portal gun I'd use it to have Shreks with my own butt. I would use the portal gun to get to places quicker, but this is a cool idea. US tourist falls into Mount Vesuvius after taking selfie. Maybe now things will go back to normal. Roses are red. Walls are plaster. The children are fast, but Big Bird is faster. What happened in 1845? That's not the year, that's his kill streak. It's almost over 14 years since this movie was released, and I don't understand how a bull have tits. It's a kids movie. You wouldn't like to see a 25 centimeters dick bouncing in the entire movie. Study reveals some people can actually see more FPS than others. How did you not see that guy? Come on bro, you know I was born with less frames. Ladies, I'm looking for my future wife. Do you think she drowned? What if when we can't sleep it's because the sleep servers are full and spots only open when other people wake up? People in comas hogging too much space. Unplug them if they wanna sleep so much. Society looks up to a man who set foot on the moon and yet looks down on men who have crammed large amounts of rocks into their genitals. What? I crammed 40 ducking pebbles into my cock and I got suspended from school. Men really live like this and see no problem. You gotta pick a less appealing image to make your point because this looks ducking awesome. Amy Schumer latest stand-up comedy show November 2016. I just flagged this for nudity so a YouTube employee has to watch an hour of Amy Schumer. Luang Foye 109 years old Thai Buddhist monk. Bro on 1 HP. What if your dog one day just randomly said, "Nobody is going to believe you," and then never spoke again? Duck the dog in the ass and then say nobody would believe you. If you could telepathically say something that all 7.8 billion people on earth could hear at once, what would it be? You picked the correct religion. I'm real, and this is the proof you've been asking for. Then I'd watch the world blow up. Well, it was a nice lake day until my dog nearly drowned my sister. There's not enough love for the both of us in this family. Swedish woman finds IKEA bags filled with 80 human skeletons. And of course they come in, like, a million pieces you have to put together yourself. We told you, we are not adding incest. Oh. Delete some code. My sister-in-law died in a fire. Her Bible was beside her bed on a stand. Not a burn mark on the Bible. Awesome. Miracle from God. Imagine killing someone's sister-in-law and then leaving your business card. Strongest possible flex. What's one daily item you used for masturbation until you bought a Shrek's toy? My hand. Then I bought a girl. You bought a girl. I'm going to cast a spell on my dick. I got my dick out and I'm just stroking it, bro. I'm low-key a freak, bro. What the duck? I usually rub methamphetamine crystals under my foreskin to enhance the astral connection to Obama. It multiplies the pleasure and allows me to use the drone strike spell or the Heisenberg hex. That way I can still fight Talibans while stroking my cock. Namaste. Cross section of two human males, one obese and the other fit. Imagine the sizzle when you throw that big fella on the grill. Delicious. Go ahead. Tailgate me. Hope you're okay with murdering a child. His name is Bradley and he's 7 years old. Favorite color is orange. Sir, that only gives me more reasons to tailgate your car. I ducking hate Bradley. Duck Bradley. Does anyone else use their boob as a stress ball? I was chilling at my desk, drawing, browsing. Why no, as one does. I eventually became aware of the fact that I was using my boob as a stress ball to occupy my hand with, and I got really confused. Does anyone else do this? Mine. No. My wife's. Yes. I also use her vagina to wet my fingers, so I can turn the page in the book I'm reading. Moms should get a fast pass to the front of the line at coffee shops. Honey, you're 22 and slept 10 hours last night. Get to the back of the line. Imagine thinking that you deserve special treatment for getting cream pied mayo. Cows are friends, not food. Name one cow you're friends with. Your mom. Tree that owns itself. The tree that owns itself is a white oak view widely assumed to have legal ownership of itself and of a land within 8 feet of its base. Incredible that a tree had rights before black people did. Well, it is a white oak. What do you all think of these two? Smash one. The other I'm gonna chill with. Chilling with Ms. Joke sounds cool. In China, that's called soup. How to out Pizza the Hut and Domino's, but better. Don't forget that you just gave me your address, Josh. Just found out that my school has been recording people through the Chromebooks they handed out. And I don't mean monitoring search history, I mean through the ducking cameras. As I have mentioned before, my school is ducking in sock. Bust a fat nut in front of the Chromebook, then sue them for underage pronoun. That's the way, brother. There, you can't get to it now. Not sure what she expected. Honestly, I've never understood the anime trope of girls sticking things in their cleavage as a way of keeping it away from others. Specifically when they do it in front of the very people they are trying to hide the stuff from. My wife has some pretty large titties. She always puts her lighter somewhere in there and forgets it's there and thinks she lost it. I find it when we are cuddling quite often. Waitress, how do you like your steak? Man, same way I like my Shreks. Waitress, that's very inappropriate. Please leave the premises. People are confused about the gentleman's intended order, so let me clarify. As a man of culture, he clearly expects his steak To be prepared, well done, which is how Mother describes his performance. No matter what happens, enjoy your life. Bro, you can enjoy with 3 women. Michelle Brock 9936. Huh, I bet he's thinking about other women. Him, is a coconut a nut?